You're listening to Independent TV 7. Now, on the headline, it says that troops raid IPOB camps in Anambra, apprehended 9. It was part of the ongoing clearance operations to maintain peace and security in southeast Nigeria. The Nigerian army destroyed the camps of the banned indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network, ESN rather, in Anambra. The operation was carried out in collaboration with the vigilante group. 9 suspects were apprehended during the operation. The Nigerian army, in collaboration with the vigilante group, destroyed the camps of the banned indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network, apprehending 9 suspects in Anambra. Now, Brigadier General Onyema Onwachukwu, Director, Army Public Relations, made the announcement on Monday in Abuja. Onwachukwu stated that the operation was carried out at Oroma and Umwewelum Anam in Anambra West Local Government area by troops from the 302 Regiment of the 82 Division. He stated that it was part of the ongoing clearance operations to maintain peace and security in southeast Nigeria. Onwachukwu stated that the troops raided the identified camps on Sunday in an effort to stop the fighters' illegal activities in the communities. During the operation, the troops recovered 1 AK-47 rifle, 1 AKMS rifle, 3 Lexus SUVs, 2 motorcycles, and arresting 8 brigands. In a separate operation, the troops raided an IPOB camp at Miatha, in Anambra State, and in the south of the Anambra, where they came into contact with the irredentist group. He said. He also claimed that during the encounter, the troops killed 1 IPOB fighter, captured another alive, and recovered 1 AK-47 rifle, 1 down gun, and police uniforms. Police uniforms. Well, there is a suspicious uniform in there as a police uniform. Then who are the people giving them the rifles? How did they get the rifles? How did they get the uniform from police? The Nigerian army wishes to enjoin all law-abiding citizens, and particularly the good and enterprising people of the southeast, to continue to support and cooperate with the troops and other security agencies in their efforts to end the menace bedeviling the region. He said, "No going back on withdrawal of corps from VIPs, police." The Nigerian police force says that there is no going back on its decision to withdraw MOPO operatives from VIPs. This is coming a week after the force denied withdrawing mobile police force operatives from top personalities in the country after a leaked memo stated so. In the statement and the aftermath of the denial, there were insinuations in some quarters that the police lacked the will to implement the policy. However, reacting in a statement on Monday, the force spokesperson Muyiwa Adejobi said the decision was of the police on the withdrawal remained unchanged. However, reacting in a statement on Monday, the force spokesperson Muyiwa Adejobi said the decision of the police on the withdrawal remained unchanged, which the headline says troops raid IPOB camps in Anambra and apprehended 9. Okay, apprehended 9. Now, like it's been read, several times, that the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, I've been on ground for a while now, Their issues, their matter has been, you know, on the taste mouth under the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, just because Nnamdi Kanu represents the indigenous people of Biafra. Now, according to the government of Buhari, says Nnamdi Kanu, was speaking ill of the government, telling people about the bad governance of President Muhammadu Buhari and his administration. And the work of the military, or the army rather, is to curb insecurity, insurgencies, and also crime or criminality or thereabout. But for civil service, which is for the police force, joint task force, and every other civil force, their job is to curb civil unrest. But when the issue comes to insurgency and terrorism, that is when I believe the soldiers or the army will come in. But in this case, I would say the IPOB as a proscribed entity, I would believe a proscribed terrorist group, not because they started, being rebellious, but it was a wrong narrative that came up, from the, arrest or the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu by the DSS. Loopholes started coming in. Ekpa Simon started, giving order, contrary to what indigenous people of Biafra stand for. And that is why, since Nnamdi Kanu has been arrested, things have been, going awkwardly in the camp of the IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. Kanu is still in custody of the DSS even after Buhari has left office. Now, Tinubu, everybody, starting from Ohaneze Ndigbo down to Indigbo in general, down to IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, down to ESN, and to the community at large, and every Igbo clan, they advocate for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, because they believe Nnamdi Kanu was arrested unlawfully, was extraordinary rendered, back to Nigeria, and this is, against the law of the country. It's against the constitution of the country, even against international law. Under United Nations, under African Union, under European Union, this act that was rendered unto Nnamdi Kanu was a wrong move, and it's illegal, and it's not under the constitution. So it's been prohibited, by what DSS or Malami or the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari did to Nnamdi Kanu. That was why the reason being that the seat at home order was given. Where it came from, we do not know, because Nnamdi Kanu said, though he might have been hearing that, yes, because of the formidable force from the Igbos, just for Nnamdi Kanu to be released, but a seat at home, first, second, third, he was not aware. He wasn't the one that gave the order. Now, what is the plan?